Hey everybody, this is the Dicky Bookworm. I hope, yeah, welcome back to my channel. Alrighty, so I am so excited about doing this video. I've done it several times and I always missed something out in it and everything, and it sucks. It sucks when I miss out on something important. So I am doing a little over 24-hour review. I think about maybe a 36-hour review of the Kobo reading app. This is the one I have on my tablet. This is my Nook tablet, but because it is a tablet, you actually can download other apps on here, and one of them is the Kobo. So let me begin to explain. So I decided that I was going to do something that I need to be done as somebody who is definitely conscious about how bad Amazon is, what they do to try to keep people locked into their ecosystem and all this. And the straw that broke the camel's back was when they announced that when it came out that Amazon was going to take self-pub books and use them to train their AI model so they can turn around and do all sorts of nasty stuff to their customers. I do not understand why in the world people think this is good to do this. Indie authors do not think it's a good idea to do this. So with that, and also with them firing all those employees, and then suddenly deciding that they were going to let people own their Kindle books, I was like, heck with this, fuck you. I'm going to leave. I'm actually going to leave Kindle. Not say I'm going to do and then buy a device that keeps me still in the system. I mean, actually leaving the system. Now, the only thing that I will not be leaving will be the KDP, because I am an author. I do have a finished book, and I will be uploading it in like next month, or maybe the month after next. I am currently working on a Valentine's Day thing, so you know I'm still going to be doing it because I do like the idea of publishing my books with, you know, and getting it out there. However, Kobo also has their own self-published business as well, so I may end up going with them at some point later on. I don't know if I can do that with books with a series that's already been published through Amazon. I don't know. Anyways, so this is my app, and I downloaded it on the 18th of this week. And I wanted to try out the system before I actually committed to getting a device. And I will tell you, I ran into some hiccups. Not too many, maybe one hiccup. So, registering my name information, I had to do that on their website. That was actually hiccup number one. There's two of them. I went on their website and I put my card information in and my billing address and all that stuff. And then I went on the app to try to get a book. So the first book that I actually got was Death Before the Wedding, which was actually a free book. And I thought, okay, great, I can go ahead and buy another book. And I wanted to get the Buffalo Hunter. I had been hearing great things about that book. I was like, okay, great, I'm going to get it. It would not let me do it. It would not, no matter how many times I tried to do it, it wouldn't let me do it. So I was saying, okay, maybe it's because it's an app. I'm going to go ahead and try it, So I went on their website, and that was when I added my credit card information, all this stuff in. And then they said, well, go to the Kobo store. And I went to the Kobo store, and sure enough, it was there. And I was like, wait a second here. You guys just told me that the book was not available in the United States. what's going on. There are some books that are not available in the United States, and Kobo lets you know on their website. They let you know it's not available. So I went and I saw that it was available, I could get it. And there was nothing on the screen that said I couldn't get it. So I went and I tried to buy it again, this time on the website. It went through, no problem. So that was two hiccups that were on there. I was like, okay, great. Now that I know that I can use the website to buy the books, then I'm going to do that from now on. Now, I do hope that my device will allow me to buy books from, it does it on Kindle, it does it on Nook, it should do it on Kobo. Alright, so far there are no cons with this app. None at all. This is your, recently opened. So, I was reading Cackle. I actually was reading this from the library, but I decided to go ahead and purchase it. I was also, this is the Magician Who Rose from Failure. This is actually volume 1. This is from Kobo Plus. I did not purchase it. I am also reading The Christmas Appeal and The Mistletoe Murders. Both The Christmas Appeal I purchased. The Mistletoe Murder was Kobo Plus. Now, I also have Richard Osman's books, the 4th and the 5th one. I will not be reading those books until I reread the first 3. Now, I read Friday the Rabbi Slept Late, which was a Kobo Plus, and also the second book in the that one series was also on Kobo Plus. So what I discovered about Kobo Plus is that you have unlimited borrowing. You can borrow the books for an limited amount of time. Also, there is not a gap on how many books you can actually get. You can get 80, 100 books. I don't know how you would read them. If I've mentioned this before, sorry for repeating myself. I got a bad habit of doing that. None of these books are linked up to Goodreads. I know there are people out there that cannot stand Goodreads. They believe that Goodreads is only there to get data for Amazon, which I do actually believe they are there to get data from us all. The fact is that I'm totally free of that is great. I'm going to definitely what I'm definitely not going to do, I was going to do this, I decided no, not going to do it. I'm just going to stick with Fable. I am not going to be doing any reading challenge in 2026 on Goodreads. None. I honestly don't care about Goodreads anymore. I've already reached my reading goal of 300 books. I surpassed that by over 100. So, I don't care. I don't care about reading goals in 2026. All I care about is sitting down and reading a book. That's all I care about. So I'm very happy with this app. Another thing, okay, so let me show you something here. Alright, so first of all, they have that cute little bookmark. So adorable. So at the bottom of it, it tells you how many pages are in the book. This is Cackle. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm not really this many minutes until you have finished the chapter. They tell you how many pages are in the chapter, and every time you finish a page, gets you closer to the end of the chapter. So it's really good. And also they tell you how many, apparently on the device You can see how, like, how long it took you to, like, read, and they have schematics. The app does not have. The app does not have schematics, or how to pronounce it. They don't have it, but they have this down below, which I'm fine with. On the device, I will have the graph and all that stuff. So, as I said, I have no problem with it not being on the app, because I'm going to be getting the device, and for people that want to know, it is going to be the Kobo Claire color. The reason I'm getting the color is not because I actually want color, it is because it's in white. Yes. It's in white. I will say this. Trying to find your cord to charge your device is so difficult when they're all the same color. With it, I will know with my device. So another reason I'm getting the Kobo Claire color is just like with the black and white, it's small, and I feel like it will not affect my ability to hold my device for any period of time. I also will be getting a clear case, and not because I want to put stickers on it, but because I just want to have a case. Now, later on I'll get the case I really want and change it up, but for now the clear case will in fact do. I love everything about this app. It's always amazing when you turn the app on and the books you just paid for are on there. Also, I found out that you can put them on your computer and strip the DRM off of it and everything, so okay. The thing about it is that Kindle has such a stranglehold on, like, people in general. They cannot imagine life before Amazon. I mean, literally, if you tell people that you grew up in a world that did not have Amazon, they will literally look at you like you're mentally insane. What do you mean? How the heck did you get stuff? It's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious when you're telling people about the good old days. But one other thing that really got me to want to buy the reader is they have a technology, I can't remember how you pronounce it, that Amazon does not have. And I'm pretty sure being early to the game of that particular form of tech is just perfect. I also feel like that when I am buying a book off of Kobo, that it's not going in the pocket of Jeff Bezos or whoever the CEO of Amazon is now. I just feel like that's not happening. And I have not bought, like this week, I did not buy any ebooks for my Kindle. So I literally am like, yeah, I just don't want to do it. Honestly, I don't. But I am real excited about getting it. This will do me until it arrives. So I am not like, oh my god, how am I going to read my Kobo books? I've got a device that does that. So, but when it arrives in the mail, I will be doing an unboxing and I will be showing it off, and I'm really super excited. I did put stickers in the thing, so don't worry, there's stickers coming. But yeah, I'm gonna say that Kobo Plus is, in my own personal opinion, so much better than Kindle Unlimited. I am not really a fan of so much choice, but so to have at least a minimum amount of choice is good. I'm even finding books that I haven't listened to or read in years, and I'm rereading it and re-getting into the series. So next week, I'm going to be picking up the Thursday Murder Club, because I gotta have books in my device. The Thursday Murder Club, which I will read. Um, that manga, and then I'm gonna get Volume 2, which is also on Kobo Plus. I'll get that, and I'm also gonna get what was it? Oh, I forgot what the other book is. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also going to purchase the two books that I have on here as well. So they have an option on here. Um, so like here, like you can like there's these two little dots here, and you press it, and the drop menu comes. That's like that, and of course, it is different. I am going to also. Oh, heck with it. I'll do it off camera. I'm going to form a collection, and I'm going to have was it finished books, and I'm going to put them in there, and that way when I'm finished with a book, I can just switch it over to that collection. I'm going to see how that works. But yeah, so these are all the books. These are all the books I have. They have like download all. Oh, if I add collection, so finished books. Confirm. Then we can go to there. Done. Cool. So I did that, and it moved to the books over. So now, oh, okay, it does. Okay, it doesn't do that. So collections. There it is. So what I'm actually going, what I'm actually going to do is do another collection, and I'm going to do see here, books. I'm reading. Confirm. That one. That one. That one. That one. Here we go. Done. Okay. And then we'll do T, B, R. Let's see here. There. 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 Done. Okay, cool. Now I've got finished books, books I'm reading, and TBR. So yeah, so that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So that's great because if I, if I want to look at like, oh, I don't like, say I have a bunch of books that I haven't read, I can just go to the books that I'm reading, and I can do that. So we'll see what happens when I'm done with a book that I'm reading, because I want to move it to books I've finished, and we'll see what happens. Probably the same thing will happen. It'll just move up there. But yeah, so like I said, I like Kobo Plus. I think Kobo Plus is a better deal. It's like $8 a month, and you know, also you can curate the books like based on the genre that you're into. Like I did sci-fi and fantasy, and on here it does give me some sci-fi and fantasy recommendations. Not a bunch, not like 18 pages of recommendations. But at the beginning of the month, I will be looking at books I've already read and go, okay, like say I want to read the next book in the series. Then I will do that, and yeah. So once I am done reading a series, then I'm like, oh, okay, and then I can go on Amazon and see if, or go on whatever and see if there's another book coming out, and I can pick that up. I'm not picking up any Jim Butcher books, not because I don't think they're on Kobo. I just don't want to do that. I am actually going to be reading the Dresden Files off my Nook. See here. I don't want to get the new Brandon Sanderson book. I was supposed to get that, and I canceled it because I just didn't want it anymore. But I definitely want to pick up the ebook version of the third book by John Gwynne and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this app, and I know I'm going to enjoy the Kobo Clear color because it's in white. I'll be able to find my cord, which will be great. But yeah, but all in all, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with my decision. I don't regret it at all. And yeah. Alrighty, so I'll see you guys around.